Hi there guys, and welcome once again to Jonesy's vlog. So I've literally just got back from work, as you can probably see by my attire. So I've literally come in, turned my computer on, listened to the aftermath of the game, you know, the phone in on Radio Leeds, just listened to McDermott's interview. So I'm only going to quickly kind of go over today's game, because obviously not being there, I can't go into detail, you know, I don't really know what it was like. I'm going to talk a bit about the Reading game and sort of everything in between there. And just go from there. So today's game, ultimately, it sounds like it was a much better performance, with the players actually turning up, showing a little bit of passion, you know, showing that they wanted something out of the game, which is something that's been missing, particularly, you know, after the past two matches. But you know, it's still a defeat at the end of the day. Yes, it's somewhere where we weren't expecting to get a win or get anything out of the game, but that's you know, no win in 6. 4 of those games being defeats. 12 goals conceded out of 4 matches, the last 4 matches, and you know, if things keep on going this way, it's, you know, we're really in trouble. But like I say, you know, the old positive we can take is that it was a better performance, and hopefully, you know, something's clicked in the squad or something in the team, and we can hopefully push on from there. But that's something we were saying, you know, after the Yeovil game and the QPR game. You know, we had a decent performance down away at QPR, at, you know, a team that are pushing for promotion, and then we go and lose 5-1 at home to Bolton the following week. So that's why it's so difficult to truly take anything away from games at the moment, because we just don't know what team's going to turn up, you know, which week. You know, today it sounds like it was, you know, a decent performance and a decent team that showed up, and something that we haven't seen for the past 2-3 weeks. So, you know, McDermott sounds disappointed that we didn't get anything out of the game. A lot of people think we were, you know, unlucky not to get anything out of that game. McCormack seemed to have a much better performance. Obviously, he got the goal. Was unlucky with a one-on-one chance where apparently it hit the post and came back out or something. Matt Smith seemed to have a good performance. You know, he started, which was really good to see, and something I think a lot of fans were wanting after the Reading match and after the last few games. So, you know, hopefully that McCormack, Wickham, Smith trio can maybe start working together a bit better. And just defensively, we need to start sorting things out, because it's that's looking really poor recently. You know, hard to pinpoint it. You know, a lot of blame going towards Tom Lees, who, you know, personally I feel would be better off having a rest out of the side for a while. You know, a lot of people have been pointing a finger at when Peltier was in the squad. You know, everyone's been blamed, everyone's sort of been pinpointed, so it's hard to really say what's going wrong. So yeah, I mean, like I say, that's all I can really say about today's game. That's all I know. That's all I've heard. But I mean, anything would have been an improvement after Tuesday night's game at home to Reading. That 4-2 defeat. You know, the 2 goals and the decent 20-minute spell that we had really papered over the cracks of what was just an appalling first half. Just absolutely terrible. I mean, nothing too, you know, there wasn't much between the two sides really. I mean, we gifted them their goal. You know, there wasn't much from Reading, but like I said, there was nothing from us either. You know, no creativity. You know, if I had £1 for every time I've said that in a vlog this season. And then the way we just capitulated in that second half, and how those goals went in, was really embarrassing. You know, really embarrassing. I mean, I was sat in SS5. You know, that was the only good thing to come out of that game. It was you know, pretty fun, pretty decent atmosphere down in the south stand. But I mean, when that 4th goal went in, I mean, we were just laughing about it. It was that comical. It was that pathetic and embarrassing. And you know, even though yes, things were lifted with the quick 2 goals. You know, Rudy Austin scoring his 1 in 100 shots that he has from outside the box. yes, it was a cracker and a screamer, and it gave a little bit of belief, but really there was, after that, no one really, well, I certainly didn't believe that we'd get back into it at that stage. But at least it showed, that the fans will get behind the team when they start showing, performance on the pitch. But what is disappointing is seeing that performance come out for a 20-minute spell or whatever it was, after being 4-0 down. I mean, we need to be coming out at the start of matches. I mean, we're always so slow, to get going. And that's something that it sounded like we did a lot better today against Burnley. We actually had a decent start to the match. But, that's something we need to be doing week in, week out, not waiting until the second half and, we're 3, 4, 5-0 down or whatever, like recently. It's just been so disappointing. A lot of heads were dropping after that fourth goal went in on Tuesday. And ultimately, the fans showed the frustration, and rightly so. But it's, as I said before, it's not about pinpointing certain players. It's not about just pinpointing it at McDermott or whatever. It's all, everyone's all in one basket here. It's everyone's got to sort the game out. McDermott's got to pick what he feels is the right team and the correct team. The players have got to put their part in and show that they're wanting to win this win these games, and that they're wanting to do their best for Leeds United. And even the staff, the coaching staff, they've got to put their all in training. And like I say, it's everyone. We're all in this together, aren't we? And the fans do their part week in, week out. We just need it from the players and the staff. So, I mean, since that Reading game, the Thursday press conference from McDermott and the interview just then after the Burnley game, he certainly sounds what's the word I'm looking for? Very determined. Quite a lot of managers might sort of be extremely downbeat and downhearted by everything that's going on, but he sounds really determined. He, said again how he feels he's the right man for this job, and that he feels just a bit more time, hopefully some backing from hopefully Cellino in the summer, and that he's the right man to turn things around here at Leeds United. So. I mean, for me, not much has changed from the last vlog that I gave. I still, ideally, I would like McDermott to stay and get through to the summer and have some backing and get a team that he really, really wants, and one that he's really, truly sort of picked out, instead of just having slim pickings and not having much financial backing. But again, ultimately, I wouldn't be, heartbroken, well, not heartbroken, but disappointed like before when he was sacked or not sacked before the Huddersfield game. I wouldn't be totally disappointed if he was to go. But again, like I said last time, in that vlog, there's no one out there that I believe would be doing a better job right now. There's no one else I feel that could do it. Like I say, some said Malcolm Mackay. Is he really the guy that we want? Yes, he's got Cardiff up into the Premiership. McDermott had done that with Reading, and ultimately they were both managers that seemed to struggle a bit up in the Premier League. So I can't see what more Malcolm Mackay would bring. Zola, someone who pretty much failed at West Ham in the Premier League, did an alright job with Watford. Got them so close to the playoff final and failed, and then this season ultimately he's doing really poor there. So those are the main names that have sort of been mentioned, but they don't, I don't believe they could do a much better job than what McDermott's doing. So for me, like I say, stick with him for a bit longer, see how things go, and I mean, if we just keep on losing, then it's probably the best thing for everyone if he does leave. And then who we get in, who knows? Probably some unknown Italian guy or something, I don't know. So yeah, don't really know. There's like I say, not much has changed from the last vlog really. There's nothing much new to say. We're still waiting, to hear from the Football League. I think they released a statement on Thursday saying in the next week or week to 10 days we'll be finding out if Cellino will be accepted or not. I think to get that out of the way will be a big positive. It won't be anything that people will be mentioning in interviews and saying it's something to get in the way of, the management or the players or whatever. To get that, settled would be brilliant. And just, look to the next game. Millwall at home. Hopefully I should be going to it. But recently, as I've been saying, I've been working on Saturdays, so it'd be disappointing to miss out on that. But hopefully, maybe at the last minute, I might be able to get to that. But that'll be an interesting game. The next home game. See how we deal with things back at Ellen Road. See how the players deal with the crowd. 'Cause it should be a big crowd. I think it should be around the 24,000 mark, despite the poor performances recently. And hopefully, like I said, the fans keep doing what they're doing and get behind the team, because that's essentially that's what us fans need to do. Try and get behind the team as much as we can, and hopefully the players can give back something on the pitch. So that's all from me tonight, guys. I know a few people seemed disappointed that I didn't do a midweek video, but I've literally not had time to record anything new this week. That's why it's basically been a lot of pre-recorded gaming videos that have been going out, which have been going down well. That's fine, but apologies to the guys that were wanting a Leeds United video. Ultimately, I'd love to be doing more and more Leeds United stuff and more sort of new material, but with what I do during the week and work-wise and everything, I can't be putting out content, as much as what I'd like to. I'd absolutely love to be like people that have their careers out on YouTube and like the Yogscast and everything, that actually make money and make a career and a living out of doing YouTube videos. But I can only do so much, guys. So a lot of you are sticking with me. That's that I'm so thankful for all my subscribers and everyone that supports me out there. I think I'm up to about 255 now, which is absolutely amazing. But to the guys that sort of keep saying where are these videos and everything, just try to stick with me, guys, because it is difficult to get out the content that I do, and just know that I would like to be doing more, and I do what I can when I can. So yeah. Also on the last video, I wasn't ignoring, and I'm not ignoring people that have been leaving stuff in the comments, but for some reason it's not been letting me comment on or reply to comments on videos. So I'm trying to sort that out, but thank you to everyone that did leave comments in the last video. A lot of interesting points made by everyone, and I've read all the comments. So a big thank you to everyone there, and I'm not ignoring you. So yeah, I'm going to try sort that out, but please do still leave the comments, because like I say, it's always interesting reading them and create some debate between the fans, which is all good. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Those of you that were at the game today, let me know a bit more insight into what it was like. So like I say, do that in the comments below or at my Twitter at ChrisJonesLUSC. And yeah, I will speak to you all very soon, and thank you for watching.